The twins had taken over the library again. One sat beside me, turning pages without reading them. The other carefully stacked wooden blocks. Every few seconds, the tower collapsed. Neither of them complained. They simply laughed, picked up the blocks, and started again. I smiled. Maybe building something important always meant rebuilding it fast. The warehouse overlooked the city industrial district. It wasn't a place suppliers normally visited. Mr. Hunt checked the address twice, then looked at the folder under his arm. Loan statements, insurance papers, the financing agreement for his new refrigerated truck. He thought the meeting was about expanding his milk contract. Instead, Dae-hyun walked in. Mr. Han froze.
You?
Dae-hyun smiled.
I heard you finally bought the new truck.
Mr. Han lowered his eyes.
I'm still paying for rate.
I know. 12 installments remain.
Mr. Han looked surprised.
You still know everything.
I know just enough.
Dae-hyun poured tea.
You ignored procurement supplier registration. Why?
Mr. Han sighed.
They asked for documents I couldn't provide. The truck was still under financing. The logbook wasn't in my name. A requirement was provision of a logbook with ownership status. They also said after procurement approved my company, the system teams would register every authorized driver before they could enter the estate. I told procurement I'd finish everything once I owned the truck.
Dae-hyun nodded.
I know.
He slid the document across the table. Supplier acquisition agreement.
I'll settle your remaining loan today.
Mr. Han looked up.
In exchange,
You become one of my suppliers. You'll continue delivering milk, same estate, same Friday.
Mr. Han frowned.
so nothing changes.
Dae-hyun smiled.
You think you're delivering milk. You are delivering opportunity instead.
After several seconds, Mr. Han sighed. Thursday afternoon, the bank confirmed the loan had been settled. Ownership of the truck was transferred within hours. Mr. Han uploaded every document procurement had requested: business registration, insurance, vehicle logbook, company certificates. That evening, an email arrived. Supplier approved. Mr. Han smiled. I knew it. I've been supplying them for years. He closed the email without reading the final line. Authorized driver biometric enrollment will be completed separately by our tech team. Access credentials will be activated upon completion. Across the city, Dae-hyun watched the approval notification. A slow smile spread across his face. One of his men entered.
Boss, the supplier has been approved.
Dae-hyun stood, walked to the window.
This time, I want to see how you save yourself, Joon-ho.
His smile became almost cruel. The man asked quietly.
What's the plan?
Without turning around, Dae-hyun replied.
The package is already inside the refrigerated compartment, and the authorities have been informed. Joon-ho, by tomorrow evening, your story will be different. We don't need to touch the empire. The authority will do it for us. And when that is done, the empire will be mine.
Friday morning, the refrigerated truck approached the estate. The first barrier lifted, exactly as it always had. Mr. Han smiled. His supply approval had worked. He slowly drove towards the second gate. Before the security officer could begin verification, police sirens echoed through the estate. 3 police vehicles stopped beside the truck. 2 canine units jumped out. Armed officers surrounded the vehicle and said,
Nobody move.
The lead investigator stepped forward. We have a warrant to search this vehicle. The dogs immediately alerted. Officers opened a concealed compartment. Inside, sealed package. Investigator looked towards the head of security.
This vehicle's delivering to Kran Estate. We are placing the entire delivery under investigation. We need Kran immediately.
The head of security calmly spoke into his radio.
Inform Mr. Minso.
Inside the mansion, I looked towards the window. Blue light reflected across the garden. What happened? Joon-ho calmly placed his coffee cup on the table.
Something rigged that fast bit.
I looked at him. Aren't you going? He shook his head.
If I have to solve every problem myself, then I've built our own organization.
He calmly returned to his coffee. Minutes later, Minso arrived at the gate carrying a tablet. The investigator looked at him.
Are you representing Kran?
Yes,
This truck belongs to one of your suppliers.
Minso nodded.
it claims to.
The investigator frowned.
What do you mean?
Minso handed the tablet to Mr. Han.
Please log into your supply account.
Mr. Han smiled confidently. The first gate had already recognized the company. The barrier had opened without hesitation. The investigator looked towards Minso.
So the supply is approved.
Min-so nodded.
Correct.
He turned toward the security officer.
Please proceed to driver verification.
The security officer pointed towards the biometric scanner. Mr. Han frowned.
Driver verification.
Please place your thumb on the reader.
Mr. Han placed the thumb on the scanner. It kept searching, searching, searching. Then a loud alarm echoed across the gate. Access denied. Authorized driver status pending. Supply chain acceptance incomplete. The investigator looked at Min-so.
What just happened?
Min-so calmly turned the tablet towards him.
Our procurement department approves companies. Our system department approves people. A supplier completed registration, yes. But the authorized driver has never completed biometric and run. First gate recognizes suppliers.
He then looked at the biometric terminal.
The second gate recognizes people. This record has been accepted into our operational supply chain. Chair and Khan never accepted this delivery.
The investigator looked at the audit log. Every step was time-stamped. Supplier approval, driver status, gate records, entry denial, no access, no acceptance. The investigator slowly lowered their warrants. Across the city, Dae-hyun received a call.
They stopped seeing the shark. They found everything. But Kong was never linked to the delivery.
What? How comes?
Then he smiled, not with disappointment, with admiration.
So you built a navigate.
He looked out across the skyline.
I've been fighting men when I should have been studying the system.
His smile grew deeper.
This just became interesting.
That evening, I looked at Joon-ho. I thought Mr. Han was approved. He nodded.
He was.
Then, why wasn't he allowed in? He looked toward the sleeping twins.
Digital transformation doesn't end when paper disappears. It begins when identity can no longer be borrowed. Who belongs to a company, right?
He picked up his coffee.
Past belongs to a person, remember?
Then he quietly walked away. I watched him disappear down the hallway. I smiled. The thought changed. But that wasn't the transformation. The transformation was teaching the system who to trust. A good system doesn't replace people. It protects people. Even when they are slow, even when they are weak, even when someone tries to use their own business against them. That's the game changer.